And so, I got to tell you, I really think that with John Oliver, he's like the one person who is, and he's well paid in the establishment. He's on HBO. He's got, a huge platform. But I'm telling you, because he's not from this country, he has sort of he's going through an identity crisis right now, because he comes from a country with universal health care and universal education and, much more, civil liberties that are appreciated. And he's here and he's making an amazing living. But there's a part of him that's like, this stuff is not right. And I kind of want to get that out there. And it's not Jimmy Fallon who cut him off. It's, as you know, Jordan, it's that producer in his ear says, cut him off right now. Get him off.
So in other words, we're saying Jimmy Fallon's just following orders.
Oh, you better believe he's
following orders. No, I know
orders.
that. What I'm saying is that we're all accountable for what, even following orders. Following orders, we're accountable. We're accountable for taking that job. We're accountable for taking a paycheck from an establishment that's keeping these things suppressed. And so there's accountability there. Don't pass the buck.
No.
I think if I can just jump in with some kind of insight into how all that plays out in comedy and, particularly late night, right? Because let's be honest, that's where a lot of people are getting their news from, especially in a post-Daily Show world. So I don't think it's always the producers that are saying you absolutely can't talk about this, but you have to kind of picture how those shows get made. Okay. What it takes to make it in comedy is a lot of the times you're going to have to work for free for years, so you get a lot of people with family support. I mean, there are people that do what I did, which is, work a million, low paying jobs here and there and just be really busy and not sleep or have friends. That path is possible. But if you look at how most people are getting ahead, they've had a lot of financial support. In the case of writing jobs, it really helps to graduate from an Ivy League institution, in the case of people who are getting onto, major shows like Saturday Night Live, like Jimmy Fallon's background. Of course, there is, there are just people that break through on pure talent alone. And I don't know what Jimmy Fallon's story is, but a lot of times people are coming from a background where they do have a lot of connections and stuff. So, the political views that those people have is often going to be a little bit more centrist, right? Because they're not they may not even be aware about a lot of things that are impacting people's lives on a daily basis. And I think, you have a staff where most people are, from a certain political view. And then, for anybody else, for myself, even if I was applying for a job on one of those shows, if I submit a bunch of jokes that are from a very left viewpoint, they have to be at least really mixed in with a bunch of stuff about how Trump is orange or whatever, right? Because they want to understand that you get what the viewpoint of the show is. And I know a lot of people that work for those shows, and some have really good politics, some are leftists, but it has to be this thing where it's very, very mixed in with stuff that is, is not going to piss people off. So I don't even know if you need the producers a lot of the time to explicitly say you can't say this. It's
the advertisers, right?
Yeah.
It's their advertisers. They can't make money if the corporations that are funding them are not paying for advertising, and they're not going to pay for advertising if they're releasing information that's making their corporations not look good.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thanks for watching. If you want to support our mission to transform politics into service, please like this video, subscribe, follow us on social media, and consider joining our Patreon, where you'll get early access to our interviews as well as other exclusive content. Links are in the description. Peace out.